It's a field of 9 3-year-old trotting fillies, 8 on the gate, 1 a little late. It's the Horseman 111, the purse $29,600 and change, State Fair Race 8. Post time! Riding Skyway Tenacious, Pretzel Party, Rock Swan on the very far outside is shopping for a spot as they head on into that first turn. Pretzel Party from the outside looks to cross over and clear into the lead, but Rock Swan is advancing as well for Tetrick. They're on the inside, Skyway Tenacious. That's a Bluebird Keepsake coming away in fourth. Bluebird Lady Luck in fifth, followed there by Woodside Dayton Diva 2 to Laney, and then Christie's Little Angle to the outside. On the inside, Enchanting Miss. Up the backstretch they go, and as expected, Rock Swan's got the early lead from Pretzel Party, the 2-hole. That's Skyway Tenacious in third. Opening quarter, 28-3. And as they march up the backside, Rock Swan, a dominant factor in the 3-year-old trotting filly category this year, leads the way. Pretzel Party in second. That's Skyway Tenacious third. The stablemate, the Bluebird Keepsake, is going along in fourth with a half a mile to go, about 4 lengths off the lead. And then it's back to Bluebird, a Lady Luck, followed by Woodside Dayton Diva. No change in the racing order. That on the inside is a Lady, and then Christie's Little Angle still on the outside. Inside, Enchanting Miss. The half, 57-3. And as they head on into the turn, can this be a 6th winner for Trace Tetrick? Rock Swan. Irv Miller looking for his 4th winner of the day. And that's truly home field advantage as they pass the 3/4 pole. Rock Swan appears to be moving away now. Pretzel Party back into second. Up on the outside trying to close ground is Skyway Tenacious, and then Bluebird Keepsake. Rock Swan is holding that lead to 2.5 and hasn't even been asked to pick it up. In deep stretch, in hand and in command, she's Rock Swan to win it. Pretzel Party second, Woodside Dayton Diva, good late rally to be third, and then it was Skyway Tenacious, followed by Bluebird Lady Luck, Bluebird Keepsake, Laney, and Enchanting Miss, and then Christie's Little Angle.
3/4 was 26-2. This is 55 flat. I'll give him back. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Trace Tetrick Irv Miller Show here at the State Fair today. Back in front of the grandstand, the winner of the Horseman 111. This is the 8th, Rock Swan. Another son of Swan for a daughter of Swan for all. Rock Swan's a 3-year-old brown filly out of a Keep It a Secret mare, Jolly Jessica. 3 wins in a row now, leg 2 and 3 up at Hoosier, and a Grand Circuit win here at the State Fair for Rock Swan. That's 3 wins on the year. How about 12 for 16 overall lifetime is Rock Swan. Bred by Bobby Brower and Deborah Garland of Ohio, Rock Swan is owned by the SNR Racing Stables of Fishers, Indiana. Tony Lombardi's 3rd winner from Morris, Illinois. How about 4 wins on the day for trainer Irv Miller? Can't say it enough, that's home field advantage right there. Driven to victory, half a dozen on the day. Explosive day today for Trace TNT Tetrick. It's a field of 9 3-year-old open trotters with 8 in line, 1 in behind. The purse here, $31,502, State Fair, race 9. The Horseman 111, race time. Often trotting except for the 3. Bluebird Deacon jumped it off. Hambletonian Bud quickly off the wings, out for the early lead. TJ's top pick with the inside position is driving up into second. Simply Swan came away third. Mr. Wisconsin to the outside, anchors away from the second tier, has moved up along the fence, and then back to After All Paul, March Pie, Mick Matters still on the gallop. Bluebird Deacon rounding that turn, approaching the quarter. Hambletonian Bud's on the motor. Simply Swan, the 2-hole. Looking at it, racing into third is making a break there was TJ's top pick and is now back trotting, but back there about 9 lengths off the lead. 30-2 was that opening quarter as they head up the backstretch. Mike Oosting and Emmetown Bud on the engine. Simply Swan came away with a 2-hole for Joe Putnam. Anchors away in third, and now Lewayne Miller pulled on the right line, and he's going to come first up, looking to clear before the half. A gap of 2 to Mr. Wisconsin, who trots along in fourth. 2 more to Mickham Matters. Another 2 then to TJ's top pick, trying to make up for that miscue. To the inside is March Fine. The half in a minute and 2/5 as they race on into the far turn. On the inside with the lead is Emmetown Bud, and now having to look at it first up. A tough trip for Anchors away. There along the inside, it's racing in third, Simply Swan. Mr. Wisconsin continues to go along in fourth. Not much happening in the backfield. Back in fifth, Mickham Matters, and then TJ's top pick, followed by After All Paul, Bluebird Deacon. Making a break was March Pine. They've come to the top of the lane. 1:27-3 for the 3 quarters, and down the lane they come, and it is Emmetown Bud now. He's looking to kick away. Anchors away, still second best. Simply Swan back in third. Mr. Wisconsin fourth. Emmetown Bud looking to take it coast to coast. Oosting in a hand drive. He's Emmetown Bud to win it by 3. Anchors away was second. Finishing third, Simply Swan. Then Mr. Wisconsin. McMatters was fifth, but galloping across the wire. 155-1, Emmetown Bud. Now returning back in front of the grandstand after taking it coast to coast in the Horseman 111, this is the 4, Emmetown Bud. Emmetown Bud is a 3-year-old bay gelding from Big Stick Lindy out of a credit winner mare, Centerfold Lady. It's the second win in 5 starts this year, and now 5 for 17 overall is Emmetown Bud. Emmetown Bud was bred by Marvin Lehman of Indiana, is owned by the Summit Pacing Acres LLC of Fort Wayne, Indiana. Emmetown Bud trained by Byron Hooley, nicely driven to victory by Mike Oosting. Once again, a special thanks to our blanket presenter, Mr. Randy Deaver. A field of 7 good 3-year-old pacing fillies in the Horseman 111, all on gate. Purse over $27,000, Indiana State Fair. Race 10, Posta! Often pacing, Priceless is going for the early lead. Odds on Madison is alongside. To the inside is Elite 5. Up from the outside comes Mystical Carrie as they barrel on into that turn. Back along the inside, Racing X Pure Decadence, followed by I Like Your Taylor. Far back, making a break before the start, Grace Rocks. Brandon Bates has put Priceless on the motor. Odds on Madison will take the 2-hole ride. That's the Mystical Carrie who settled into third from that outside post. Elite 5, the fair horse is right there. Racing in fourth, 6 off the lead. 2 to Pure Decadence, and then I Like Your Taylor, and far back to Grace Rocks. 28-2, so it's a sensible opening quarter here for the champion Priceless, who's looking to rebound from the last incident and making a break there back at Hoosier Park as she rolls along with that lead here a length. Odds on Madison not letting her get out of her sight is right there in the second. A gap of 2 to Mystical Carrie, who could be a danger as they pass the half-mile mark. Elite 5 continues to draft along in a 4. 2 to Pure Decadence, I Like Your Taylor. Far back Grace Rocks. They went by the half, 56-1, as they head into the far turn here at the State Fair today. Priceless is the one to come after. Odds on Madison continues to track the Bates helmet, and now Wren is angling out of that pocket before the 3/4 pole. Also, Mystical Carrie is starting to wind it up for the T-Trick Miller team as they come to the top of the lane. 123-2 for the 3/4. Priceless is on the inside and has to dig in a little more. Here's Mystical Carrie up on the outside, getting the best of them. And now odds on Madison second. Priceless has dropped back to third. Lucky 7 Mystical Carrie. TNT T-Trick wins again. Finishing the second will be odds on Madison. That was I Like Your Taylor who stuck up for third. Priceless is going to have to settle for fourth here today. Then Elite 5, followed by Pure Decadence, and then Grace Rocks. 151 flat, Mystical Carrie. Well, if you've been with us all day long, can't get enough of it, welcome to the Trace Tetrick Irv Miller Show here today. And coming back in front of the grandstand, the winner of the Horseman 111 3-year-old pacing fillies, this is the 7, Mystical Carrie. Mystical Carrie is a 3-year-old brown filly by Tell It Like It Is, out of a Sportsmaster mare, Mystical Victress. A winner in legs 2 and 3 up at Hoosier Park, and now a Grand Circuit victory today for Mystical Carrie. 3 wins in 5 starts, 7 for 16 overall. Mystical Carrie, bred and owned by the Mystical Marker Farms of Valparaiso, Indiana. How about 5 winners with home field advantage for trainer Irv Miller? How about it? Trace TNT Tetrick, you can't stop him today. That's 7 winners on the card. Congratulations to Trace Tetrick, lucky 7 on the day. It's a quintet of 3-year-old pacers all on gate. It's the Horseman 111, purse $29,000 and change, Indiana State Fair, 11th and final race. Race time! There they go, often pacing, always and again, and now Ice Needs Whiskey charges up from the outside. Island of the Sea's gonna get away mid-pack in 3rd, then Dojea, Gizmo, and High Impression, so the field of 5 around the turn, and Brandon Bates has put Ice Needs Whiskey on the engine. That's a gap of 2 to always and again, going along in the 2nd. Island of the Sea patiently got away right there in 3rd, in the clear, a gap of 2 lengths then to Dojea, Gizmo. High Impression can see them all, 8 lengths from the lead. Up the backstretch they go, and Ice Needs Whiskey calls the shot, but not much longer. Here's Always and Again, driving up out of the pocket, 27 and 4 for that opening quarter. Island of the Sea remains there in the 3rd, a gap of 2 lengths to Dojea, Gizmo, and High Impression still trailed. So they're single file formation as they approach the half-mile mark. Always and Again with that lead, racing in the 2nd, that is Ice Needs Whiskey. Tetrick patiently waits here with Island of the Sea. Half 56 seconds for that, and now given the green light comes Island of the Sea out of 3rd and now into 2nd. That trying to pick up that cover is Dojea, Gizmo. High Impression is a closer 5th, so the field of 5 separated by 3 lengths as they race into the far turn. That's Always and Again with a short lead. Here comes the 48 pacer, Island of the Sea, as Trace looks for 8 on the day. They've come to the 3/4, and now they're homeward bound in the finale. 1:23 and 2, and Island of the Sea is starting to edge away. Dojea, Gizmo, a big effort today, is up on the outside. Here comes Dojea, Gizmo trying to pull off that upset as Dojea, Gizmo reaches for the lead. Dojea, Gizmo, and Danny Shetler will get the job done. Home field advantage right there. It was Island of the Sea 2nd, High Impression 3rd, then Always and Again, and Ice Needs Whiskey. How about 151 flat for Dojea, Gizmo? The Horseman 111, an open pace for 3-year-olds, an impressive victory today from the 2, Dojea, Gizmo. Dojea, Gizmo is a 3-year-old brown gelding, a son of Tell It Like It Is, out of a Mark Jonathan mare, Postmark. That's 4 wins in 7 starts, 4 overall for Dojea, Gizmo. A homebred, bred and owned by Dan Shetler of Indianapolis and the Dojea stables of Wolcottville, Indiana. Dojea, Gizmo trained and nicely driven to victory this afternoon by Dan Shetler. Note the time, 1:51 flat. That's a brand new life mark for Dojea, Gizmo. Once again, a special thanks to Mr. Randy Deaver with the blanket presentations all day long.